All right, we want to welcome everybody to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center orientation. Today we have about 12 to 13 new students who are coming on and all going to be learning how to book freight, how to operate on load boards, how to build their book of business, how to get started in their own logistics company, either freight brokering, freight forwarding, or freight dispatching. And today is our orientation. We have orientation here every Monday, same back channel, same back time at 5:30 p.m. All right, let's get started. All right, as you all can see here, I'm going to start sharing my screen so everyone can see our screen. And there we go. We should be seeing what I'm seeing now. We got our screen shared. First thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with our app, because that is the main important thing that we have during our orientation. This is our app, okay? Once you all finish orientation today, this app will be available on our chat group. So connect with us on Facebook. Either shoot me a personal message to Calvin Buck on Facebook, or shoot a message over to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center or RBBS Transport LLC. And just in that message, just say, add me to the chat group, and we'll get you added onto the chat group. This app link will be on that chat group. If you don't see it, just message me or text me through the chat group or through Facebook, and we'll make sure that you get it, okay? But this is our operations app, okay? This is nothing fancy. It's just an Acrobat Reader app. It's not anything fancy or anything. You won't find it on the app. You won't find it on, Apple apps or anything like that. It's just a basic Acrobat Reader app. But through this app, we're going to be showing you all how to access 19 million plus shippers. From this app, you'll be able to access shippers. From this app, you'll be able to upload your documents, your onboarding contracts, your carrier contracts, your shippers contracts, and your dispatch agreements. You'll also be able to access our websites and some nice tools and resources right from this app. Everything will be right at your fingertip. The first thing we want to get into is showing you all how to find shippers. Now, orientation is not going to take that long. It's going to take us about a half hour. Okay, so it's not going to be a long process here. And again, this is not training. This is orientation. So if you have any questions for training, I know y'all are raring and eager to go, but save those for Thursday or present them to us on the chat group between now and then, okay? Now, the first page of our app, when you get to it, you notice here, it says here, we're going to show you how to access what's called the federal government SIC code sites. Now, for those of you who don't know what SIC code sites are, SIC codes is how the federal government categorizes and databases every shipping company, actually every company that files taxes. Every company that has a tax ID number is on their SIC code sites. The access that we're granting you all, we're granting you unrestricted access to all of those companies that ship freight. And that's over 19 million plus companies that ship freight. And through this app, you'll be able to just click and get right to them and find whatever you're looking. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. I don't care if you're looking for a company that's moving dirt. You can find it on this by using these SIC code sites. We give you access to two sites. Okay, one is called Webster's Online, and the other one is called McCrae's Blue Book. I personally like using McCrae's Blue Book, and this is the reason why. We're gonna go through the McCrae's Blue Book. When you download this app, you can load this up on your phone, tablet, or your computer, and that way you have easy access to all the tools and resources that we provide. Okay, so when you download this app, all you have to do is click on where it says McCrae's Blue Book, and you'll notice here it's going to take you right over to the website. Okay, it's very simple. Click on it, pops it right up. You notice here we have for purchasers. This is where you're going to find your shippers. Okay, you're going to have an area where it says company name. You're going to have an area where it says product and services. The products and service area should always be highlighted. If it's not, click on it and highlight it. And when you're searching for something, no matter what you're looking for, let's put in sugar. Let's just say sugar. Let's say you're looking for sugar. All right, we're going to click sugar. We're going to click search, and magically it's going to pull up all the SIC codes for sugar. You've got 46 SIC code headings for sugar. Now, under each heading, you have a number of companies for each heading. As here we said, sugar substitutes, companies that ship sugar substitute and organic, you have 27 companies under that category. For sugar cubes, you have 5 companies. For sugar for sugar powder and what's that? Icing, you have 4 companies, and so on and so on and so on. For sugar refined, you have 72 companies. Okay, let's go ahead and let's click on what says. Let's take the top one. Let's take the substitutes. Okay, for those people who like that little substitute stuff, you got companies. Now I list all those companies. Now, all you've got to do is click on one. You click on one, and guess what? Pops it right up. But there's the company. There's the shipping company right there. This is the shipper. It gives you the name, their address, their phone number. It gives you what type of business that they are. It gives you their fax number, their website, email address. It even gives you a profile of what they ship, where they ship it to, and what type of products that they have. Now, the great thing about this app is this. This is probably the most valuable part of using the McCray one. And this is why I love this app. This is why I love this particular one over the other one. I like this because see this little tool here where it says estimated shipping rates from Thompson, Illinois. That's where their shipping plan is, to anywhere in the United States. If you click on Alabama, okay, you notice what happens over here to the right real quick. It changes and it tells you what they pay to ship those sugar substitutes from their plant in Thompson, Illinois to Alabama. They're paying $70 a pallet, partial dry van $700. Now we say partial dry van because and that comes in 4 quarters. So you take that 700 multiplied times 4, and that gives you what they pay to move that, to ship that product, a full load from their location to Alabama. And this happens with every location you pull up, for every shipping company you pull up in here, it's going to have this tool to show you what they pay. For a 48 to 53 foot dry van truckload, look at that starting rate is $800. So this gives you a good idea of where you're starting at with this particular company. So when you contact them, now you'll be able to contact them and you'll know what they ship, you know where they're shipping it from, you know how much their starting rate is, so you have a good idea of where to start your negotiations from. I can't stress to you all how valuable this tool is in helping you to connect with shippers, find shippers, and pitching them your pitch. In order, because all you're doing is you're going to be calling them up and you want to get them to let you find trucks or carriers to move their freight. That's just how simple it is. That's all you're doing. You're calling them up. You say, "Hey, Mr. Shipper, my name is so and so and so, and we have access to thousands of trucks that move your type of product. They're heavily insured. They know what they're doing, and we think that we can help you move at least 25 to 30% of your product each day by allowing us to find carriers to move your freight." Okay, that's basically your spiel when you contact them, and then you go into telling them why it's a good idea to use you as that person to help them find those carriers to move their freight. And that's all it is. That's all it is. But the hard part is finding these shippers, as you all know. That's one of the hardest part about it. You got a lot of freight broker courses that tell you, yeah, we'll go out and find shippers, but where do you find the shippers at? You pay all that money for those courses, but they don't give you the actual leads. Here, we're giving you 19 million plus leads right at your fingertips. And this is the case with everyone. It doesn't matter what you put into that search criteria, it's going to pull it up. I don't care if you're looking for dirt. If you put in D-I-R-T, let's put in dirt. As your boy say, Joe Dirt. Let's put in old dirt, and let's see what we get. We put in dirt, and look, I'll be doggone. You got 4 SIC code categories for dirt. You got 32 shippers that ship cleaning equipment for dirt. You got 65 shippers that ship construction and road and gravel or dirt. You got 12 companies that ship field dirt. So it doesn't matter what you put in there. You put it in, it pulls it up, you click on it, it'll take you right to the companies, and it tells you, gives you all the information. Everything you need to contact that company, pitch that company, and get them signed up. Everything you need is right there. Okay? That's what we're providing you with. Here's this company that moves dirt out of Atlanta, and they're moving that dirt to Montana. They're paying $95 a pallet. They're paying $2,900 for a 53-foot dry van truckload, and $3,000 for a 48 or 53-foot dry van truckload. So you know what? $2,900 to $3,000 is what they pay to move dirt from Atlanta to Montana. Come on. You all can't tell me this is not valuable to you. Okay? This is what we're providing for you to have access to 19 million plus shippers to be able to find out what you're looking for. If you just joined us, don't worry about it. This is being recorded, so you will be able to go back and pull this up later on tonight. It will be available. Okay? All right. So that's how you find your shippers. Okay? This is the app you use to find your shippers. This app will be available to you on our chat group. Just link up with us on Facebook, request access to the chat group, and we'll get you added to the chat group also as well. Now, the other one is called Webster's. Webster's is pretty good. They're an older version. They do pretty much the same thing. The only difference with the Webster is they don't give you that tool of where it tells you what they pay to move products from their location to anywhere in the country. That's the only difference with the Webster. Webster does, however, gives you, let's see if you're putting in sugar, S-U-G-A-R, whatever you're looking for, you put it in, you click all states, and click the search. It's going to pull it up just like they did. You'll click on the company. It'll pull it up. It'll tell you, who the company are, their phone number, their address, their email address, their website, their fax number. It'll give you all the basic information for the company. It'll tell you what they move, but it just doesn't give you that tool you get with McCrae's, or where you get the actual pricing of what they pay to move products from their location to anywhere in the country. But this will give you access to the exact same shippers if you want to just have the access to them and be able to contact them. Okay, so but that's how you would use our app to contact shippers, to find shippers. Okay, first of all, and then you can contact them directly and give them your pitch on letting them use you to find carriers to move their freight. Now, one of the other things that we provide you all with, all of your contracts, your agreements, and things of that nature. Okay? At one point in time, we first started out, we were a full-fledged brokerage firm. Now we are a dispatching firm, because you can make just as much money dispatching as a dispatching firm as you can with a brokerage firm. And there are differences between the two. There are advantages and disadvantages to all three: dispatching, brokering, and freight forwarding. Okay, there are differences in them, and there are advantages to all of them. Our last training video, we talked about those differences and the advantages and the responsibilities of each. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube, pull up our last video. I think it was number 16. Pull it up and look at it, and it'll go through all the differences of the three. And because at some point in time during this process, over the next few months, you are going to have to make a decision on to which one you want to go into. And once you make that decision, then we'll show you all the ins and outs and show you how to get set up as on being whatever you want to, whichever one you want to become. And we'll help you get set up. We'll help you get your all your services at a greatly discounted price. We're able to help some of our members who wanted to become full-fledged brokers. We've helped them get their bond for as little as $1,900. That's their whole year bond paid out for the first year for $1,900. That's almost unheard of, but we were able to help them do that. As you know, that bond is $75,000, and most companies require 10% down, anywhere from 10 to 15% down. So, but we were able to get some people done for as little as $1,900, but they had good credit. If you have some credit problems, we've been able to get people done for as little as $3,300 to $3,700 down. So that's if you become a brokerage firm. If you want to become a dispatching firm, it doesn't take that much. Okay, it's very simple to become a dispatching firm. But if you want to see that, go to our training video number 16, and it goes over all of that. You can find that on YouTube at the RBBS Logistics Learning Center on YouTube. Now, as far as contracts and stuff, if you all want to use our contracts, if you want to use contracts, and if you're going to become a broker, okay, this is for if you are one of those people who are planning on becoming a broker, you want to be a brokerage firm, you can use our sign-up packets. All you've got to do is change the name and the logos and the phone number. That's all you got to do. But you can use all of our packets as your models, as your setup guide. We've already, all of the legal jargon is in there. All you got to do is just click on it. You pull it up, and if you want to use it, use it. We're going to be working on this and changing this in a way to where we're going to have the areas where you all can just fill in your names and fill in your information, just fill in the blanks. And we're going to be making those changes probably here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But as of right now, it still has our information on them. So, but we're going to have this where it will be drafted already, but the area where you see where it says RBBS, that will be blank for you to fill in your name, okay? For you to fill in your information. All you have to do is just fill in the blank, and you have your ready-to-go contracts and all of your documents and everything you need to operate as a brokerage firm. Once you decide if that's what you want to do, okay? Same thing with our, we'll show you how to get your letter of authority. We'll show you how to get your liability insurance. We'll show you how to get your Form BMC 85. We'll also be showing you how to draft your, you can download any W-9 and just fill it out. And we'll show you how to get your SAT code, and we'll show you how to draft your shippers, your entire packet. And this is your entire packet right here. But these are your examples of what those packets should look like. Carrier and broker packets. If you're going to be signing on brokers, if you're going to be signing on carriers, if you are going to become a broker and you're going to sign on carriers, you're going to need what's called a new carrier sign-up packet, and you're going to need what's called a broker's carrier agreement. Now, if you're not going to become a broker, all you need is a dispatch agreement. You can, as a dispatching firm, sign up carriers on a carrier agreement. It does not have to be just for brokers. If you want to sign up carriers on a carrier agreement, all that's doing is really you just solidifying your hold on those carriers, and you're kind of holding their feet to the fire more. That's all it is. Or you can just set up a dispatch agreement. In order to set up a dispatch agreement, if you notice here, if you go down here to our website, if you click on it, go to the About Us page, okay, there's our dispatch agreement right there. And a dispatch agreement is very simple, okay. This is what dispatchers, as a dispatching firm, this is what you would use, okay. And it's very simple setup. You can use it like all our forms. And we're going to have this set up to where you just fill in your name and put in your company name and just fill in the blanks. And it's a very one-page form. And this is what you would use to sign on to set up an agreement with you and a carrier for you to find them loads. And all you got to do from that point is just keep them running. Our dispatch agreement is for 10% of the load fee. So when we sign up a carrier for us to find them loads, we're getting 10% of the load fee. Carrier gets paid, the carrier pays us 10%. And we, in turn, split that with you all. So if you're booking a load and it's a dispatch load, you're going to get half of our dispatch fee, which is, so you get 5% of the load, we get 5% of the load fee, okay? And that's how it works, okay? And these are all your agreements that you all will have access to, all right? Same thing with the, here we go, yeah. Same thing with the, as you can see here, with our new carrier sign-up packet and the broker carrier agreement. If you all want to use these, if you decide to become a broker, all you got to do is change the name at the top, change the address, and just continue on from there. That's it. You just change the broker information to your information, put your EIN number and things like that, and you can use all of our forms and all of our, so we provide them for you. Here again, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have this where it's going to be a lot easier for you all to use. The format is going to be where the name and information is going to be blank. All you got to do is just fill in your name, fill in your phone number, fill in your email address, fill in your MC number, fill in just your information, and you're good to go. Okay, that way you won't have to redraft all of this. Because I'm telling you, it's a real hassle trying to draft all this stuff in legal terms. But this way you all can use it, make use of it, and you won't have to redraft any of this. Okay. Another thing that you are going to have access to. Now, you are going to use this stuff only when you have a carrier that you contact. When you contact the carrier, and we're going to be showing you how to contact those here on Thursday. When you contact the carrier through the load boards or whatever the case may be, before you send that carrier's information over to a broker that you're getting a load from, before you do that, you got to have that. I can't stress this enough. You got to have that carrier sign up to some type of agreement. That is what protects you. So if you don't, I'm telling you, that broker will steal that carrier, it will book that load, and you won't get paid a dime. Because that's just the nature of the business. Okay? That is the nature of the business. And see, somebody has a question here real quick. I thought someone had a question. Nope, no one has a question. Okay. But always protect yourself. Make sure. If you're not asking a question, I need you to mute your mic. Okay? If you're coming on, I need you to mute your mic because your background noise is going to interfere with the broadcast. All right? Great. All right. Make sure that you always protect yourself. You always have your carrier sign up to some type of an agreement before you shoot that information over to the broker. Because if you don't, they will steal your carrier and steal that load, and you will not get paid a dime. And if you don't have something in writing saying that carrier sign agreement with you, you have no recourse. Okay? So make sure you always have that sign. All right. Access to our websites. You'll be able to access all of our websites right from this app. Okay? This is our shipper site. Okay? This is our carrier site. Two different sites. Click on it, takes you right to the site. If you have a shipper who wants to know anything or needs to get signed on or whatever the case may be, send them to the shipper site. It's all right here. If you have a carrier that needs to get signed on, you're going to send them over to the carrier site. This is it right here. Our shipper site is shipwithrbbs.com. Our carrier site is rbbstransport.com. Okay? We pay to the carriers if they're booking one of our contracted loads. We do have loads that we're going to be sending out to you all. We're going to be sending you all about 50 to 100 loads every day that you book from. Most of those loads are going to be our contracted loads. You're going to also get loads from other brokers that send us loads every day, and there's a couple of load boards that's out of the country that operates from Australia. They send us a bunch of loads every day also. But there are loads here in the United States. They just operate from out of the country. But you'll be getting those loads every single day starting here probably around about Wednesday. One of our interns will be contacting you all between tomorrow and Thursday, getting your information and getting you signed up and getting your profile done so you can start receiving your loads. You'll get your toll-free numbers, you'll get your email addresses, you'll get your fax line, and you'll get your extension. And they'll also be giving you your access to the load boards. We're going to give you access to 3 load boards. You'll have that along with your login information, and you'll get that access to as well. You get all of that between now and Thursday. So if you don't get it tonight, you're probably not going to get it tonight because none of the interns are on tonight because everybody's, on the holidays. So, but starting tomorrow, you'll probably start getting some contact from the interns on tomorrow and Wednesday to get you all signed up and get your profile done. Okay, and then Thursday will be your first day of live training when you'll receive an invite by email just like you all did here, and you'll also get an invite on the chat group as well. Okay, so Thursday will be your first day of training. After your first day of training, you all should be ready to go. Okay, after your first day of training on Thursday, you all should be ready to go. You should be ready to get on the load boards. We're going to show you how to match the carriers to the loads. We're going to show you how to flip them over from direct contract loads to dispatch loads where you can dispatch them. Show you how to sign them up to a dispatch agreement. All of that information is going to be given to you on Thursday. And so come Thursday night, Friday morning, you all will be ready to book loads. Okay? But that's when it all starts to happening in real time. We also give you access to all of our social media accounts. Okay, we have something on social media called a social media load board. We have the only active load board on Facebook, and the social media load board, if y'all don't know about it, request it to join it because it is a great place to find loads. People post on here, and drivers looking for loads, brokers looking for drivers. You know, it's all right here on this load board because that's all we allow to come onto the load board. If you're not associated with if it has nothing to do with booking freight or finding carriers, it's not going to be on this load board. Right now, we have about 1,600 to 1,700 members, and they're all truck drivers, brokers, dispatchers, or shippers. Okay, so request to join that load board because you'll find a lot of good loads on here that you can, drivers that you can connect with, find them loads, get them signed up to a contract, you know, and make some money. Okay, so make sure you request your access to that load board. Here we go. Our Logistics Learning Center, it's on Facebook as well. Our company page for RBBS Transport LLC, that's on Facebook also. Videos. If you want to market yourself and use some of our videos in your branding, we have put together an entire list of all of our branding videos, okay? And it's on our YouTube channel, and this is our YouTube channel right here. Go to our YouTube channel, pull up our videos, and you can share them. All you got to do is just put your name and your number on the videos when you share them and have people contact you. Because we do pay referrals. A lot of these videos are geared towards bringing in carriers, and you can help to bring in, this will help you bring in and attract carriers. You can see here we got some short videos here. They're just short promo ads. They're music videos really, and they're geared to show carriers that we can help them find loads. And they're already nicely done promos. They're already done up for you. All you got to do is share them, put your name and number on it, so they contact you, and that way carriers can contact you. Okay, a script. Now, a lot of you probably saying, what do I say to shippers when I call them? Okay, if you ask yourself, what do you say to shippers when you call them? This is what you say to them. This is a script that's already been pre-done and prepared for you. All you've got to do is copy and paste it. Okay, if you're contacting car dealers, okay, this one is specifically for car dealers. I'm sorry, here we go right here. This script is specifically for car dealers because coming up this year, we're going to be doing heavy. We're going to move heavy into dispatching for auto haulers. That is a lot of money because you're paid by the car. You're not paid by the load. You are paid by the car, and that pay goes anywhere from $200 a car to $300-400 a car. And if you've got a, let's say you got a deal where we worked out with the used car dealer that they need 20 cars moved in from the auction. We make an agreement with the car dealer that we can get those cars moved down for them for $300 a car or $350 a car. Then we find a carrier who's got a 7 to 11 car trailer, and they're going to run 2 trips to run those 20 cars. And we work out with the carrier, we pay them $150 a car or $160 a car. That's going to leave you anywhere from $100 to $150 a car. If you've got 20 cars, you can do the math on that. Just do the math on that. Half of that is yours, and half of that will be ours, because we're splitting that fee. that one deal alone could make you anywhere from, that one deal could get you what, $600–700 at the very least. Because if our take is $150 a car and you've got 10 cars, that's $1,500. So what's that? That's $750 each. That's a good payday. That's a good payday. Okay, and that's how profitable moving these cars can be. And we're going to get heavy into that coming up this year. So we're going to be going heavy on showing you all how to book these carloads, how to find the car dealers, how to approach them. And this is your script. This is the script that you'll be sending to the car dealership. All you got to do is copy and paste it and send it right over to them. Same thing with General Freight. General Freight, this is the script for General Freight. Copy, paste it, and send it over to them. That's all you got to do. Copy, paste, send it over to them, and this kind of gets you in the door. That's all this is. This is if you don't know what to say to them, read this script, familiarize yourself with it, and kind of adopt it in your pitch. Or if you're not comfortable with, with speaking to people, just copy and paste it and send it over to them. Okay, that's basically all you got to do. Remember, this app is going to be available on our social media page. Okay, I'm going to show you our chat group that we have on Facebook, but this app is going to be available on our chat group, and this is our chat group right here. Let's find our chat group for you. Here we go. This is our chat group, and as y'all can see, we have a lot of members in this chat group. Okay, these are all the members of the chat group, and everybody in this chat group is either a freight broker, freight agent, freight dispatcher, or freight forwarder. And a lot of them have a lot more experience than you all do. Some have about the same experience, some have less. But if you have a question about anything, if you ask in this chat group, chances are somebody's going to be able to answer it for you. If they can't answer it, it's going to be in the video training. If you can't find it there, pick up the phone and give me a call. That's all you got to do. I'm not hard to get a hold of. Pick up the phone and give me a call. If I'm not available, leave me a message and I'll call you back. And we'll go over whatever you want to go over. That's the advantage of having a consultant versus a course. A course, you can't call up a course and say, hey, I got a question. Because after you completed that course, you're done with it. You got your certificate, you got your receipt. That's all you get. With us, you get consulting. You get access to us all the time. Access to our chat group. You have people who you can lean on, people who can walk you through things, people who can answer questions for you when you have questions. That is really the value of this consulting that we do. Okay? And on top of that, you have a way to earn money while you're learning. So it's not like you're just thrown out there and say, okay, sink or swim. We're going to walk you through the process because, and it behooves us to do the best that we can because we don't make money until you all make money. Okay, if you don't book any freight, guess what? We don't make any money. So it's in our best interest to give you all the best advice that we can, to show you the best way to go out there and make money. And that's why we do it this way, because you are getting something out of it and we are getting something out of it. But, all right, so that's about it. That's the orientation. Like I said, the orientation is not long. I don't want to hold y'all up because I know a lot of y'all are still celebrating your New Year's. So as I am as well. So, but that's our orientation. Like I said, this is not training. So, I know you all want to get started. I know you all are raring to go. I know you're raring to go. Okay, but the next step now is to reach out to us on Facebook. Ask to join that chat group. We'll get you plugged into the chat group starting tomorrow. Look to be contacted by one of our interns. They're going to be getting your information to get you set up in the system so they can get you all your phone numbers, your email addresses, your extensions, your fax lines, everything you need to get started. They'll also get you on the list, and you all will start receiving your loads every day, probably around about Wednesday. So expect to see those on Wednesday. If you haven't received them by Wednesday, reach out to us, let us know, and we'll make sure we get you all on the list. But you all should start receiving the loads on Wednesday morning. And you're going to receive our contractor loads, which are mostly flatbed loads. You're going to receive our dispatch loads, which are reefers, vans, and container loads. And you're also going to receive some loads from load boards that we're going to be receiving. And you're going to receive your access and your passwords and codes to the 3 load boards that we pay for you to have access to. So you have access to those. If you do want to join other load boards, feel free to do so. Okay, but that's going to be at your own expense. We only going to pay for 3 on top of all the other stuff that we pay for you. But in actuality, you all really shouldn't have any more expenses. If you want anything extra, that's on you. But we are providing you with everything you need to operate and to make money and to learn this business. Okay, you don't have to pay for your toll-free numbers. You don't have to pay for your access onto the load board. You don't have to pay for your email addresses, your dedicated email address. You don't have to pay for your fax line. All that stuff is already paid for. All right. But I thank you all for tuning in. This has been our orientation, and hopefully we'll get you all into our system. Reach out to us today and tonight, and get you all signed in. And I look forward to seeing y'all again on Thursday. If you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out to me on tomorrow or Wednesday, either through Facebook, phone call, text, or just inbox me. Okay? Thank y'all again. I appreciate it.